Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm just getting ready for the day and I'm also trying out the Fenty Pro Filter foundation in the shade 320. Now I tried the shade 330 in a past video on my channel, but I thought that some of you guys might be interested in seeing what the 320 also looks like. So let's get started. So I've already moisturized my face using this Bare Minerals Butter Drench Restorative Rich Cream. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my, you guys know my all-time favorite primer. This is the Mecca Illuminating Primer. Ooh, like dog hair on it. Gross. Okay, so now it is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, and like I've mentioned at the start of the video, I'm trying out the shade 320. I'm going to be using my beauty blender to blend that in, so I'm just going to get like 2 pumps or a pump and a half on the back of my hand. So some of you guys might be confused as to why I'm trying out the shade 320 when I was the shade 330 in one of my videos a couple months ago. So what happened was I accidentally knocked over my mum's Fenty foundation, and she's in the shade 330. It fell off the counter and it broke the pump, and the next day she was going overseas to Sri Lanka. So there's only like 2 Sephora's in Victoria and they're both kind of far from where I live. So I just gave her my foundation in the shade 330. And yesterday I went out to Sephora and I wanted to try the shade 320 because it is winter now. And when I tried the Fenty 330 a couple months ago, it was a lot warmer and I was a lot tanner. So I just thought I might try the shade 320 because I'm not as tan anymore. I think it's a pretty good match now that I am a little bit less tan. So everything feels pretty much the same as the 330. I don't think that like the feel of the foundation would be different between shades. Yeah, I definitely think that 320 matches me a lot better, or even like my neck now. Yeah, I'm not naked, I have a top on, but I think it definitely matches my neck a lot better. I'm just going to highlight, and I'm going to be using the Matchstick in the shade Wheat. And sometimes I can get away with using this shade as like an overall base shade too. It just depends on how dark I am and what time of the year. So I just want to add a more of a highlightery effect to under my eyes. So I'm going to go in with the Matchstick in the shade Peach. Love, 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 love. So now I'm gonna go in with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Give Me Sun. Okay, that looks good. And now I'm gonna go in with some blush, and I'm just gonna use the same brush. And this is the Tarte Amazonian 12-Hour Clay Blush in the shade Blissful. I'm not a concealer setter. I don't know. I always do it sometimes if I feel like I'm going to have a sweaty day. But I've got like really dry skin, so I don't need to set my concealer. I am going to go in with some highlighter and some lip color. Alright, so lately I've been loving using a shade in here. This is the Tarlette Toasted palette, and this shade here called Candle. I love using this as a highlight. It looks really pretty. Alright, I should stop now. Okay, so for lips, I'm going to line my lips. I'm trying to find the shade, what the color name is on this, but it's wiped off. I got it like a while ago, but it's like a dark pink shade. Okay, and for lip color, I got a new shade in the Huda Beauty Liquid Mattes, and this is in the shade Bombshell. And Bombshell's kind of like, almost like I can't wear it because it's a bit too light for my skin tone. And I realized the key is to use a darker lip liner and also not to put too much on. And like put a little bit and just like spread it with your lip. Okay, so I'm all done. So I might take you guys along with me throughout the day just so you can see how the foundation holds up, but the color looks like in daylight as well. So let's go. Alright guys, we are on our way out now. This is what the foundation looks like in daylight. I think it looks pretty good, and it's done a really good job of covering my hyperpigmentation and not making it look ashy. So I think we are going to go get some food now. We're in the mood for some Sri Lankan food, so I'll take you guys along with me. Oh my gosh, it's so windy. I don't know if you guys can hear me. So it is about 4 hours since I put the foundation on, and to be honest you guys, I am not loving the Fenty 330. It's really hard to tell now because the sun's kind of bright in my face, so it looks pretty even, but it's oxidized really weirdly. I'll insert a picture of what it looks like in better lighting, but it's just gone into like this really orangey shade, which I'm not happy about. So no bueno. I really don't like this shade. So the 330 does oxidize, but never to this weird like brown shade, which you can't see properly now. And just in case you guys were wondering where we are, because we're just in like this empty space, Prasad and I are building a new house, and we're just at the land here, and we got an email from our builder last week just to check on the place and make sure that there's no like crazy, I don't know, trees and stuff growing on there. So we had a look, it looks pretty good, so I don't think we have to do much, but I am looking to like take you guys along through that journey as well of building and like the progress and everything. I think that'll be fun. And I've got my little daughter here. Come here, Twyla. Look who's here, coming into the vlog. There's daughter and dad running through. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. You're so silly. You're so silly. The sun's making my foundation look good, but it's actually really bad.
Different color.
Yeah, I know. What do you think? What do you think of the colour?
It's like red colour.
Yeah, it looks red, but it doesn't show on the camera. It doesn't look like it's red, but it is, right?
Yes.
Yeah. See? Gotta ask a boy's opinion.